You look at me and judge me based on the color of my skin, and think because incarceration levels are high that I might fit your quick glib statistic. But know that behind every face is a fact, too important to undergo failure with pressure will lead you to my success. I can define life with only words, or show you with action. Because of the way that I look, the second I speak, your interest levels are way below average. A little different now, isn't it? There is something in action. When anybody chooses to do so, you watch because you don't believe in it. Words fall weak to action. So before I decide to open your eyes with a catchphrase, so again I ask you, what have you done for humanity today? Well, since you don't want to answer or you have no response to what I have to ask you, let me tell you a little about me. You see, I've never been to prison. I never sat in handcuffs or spent time in jail with a sentence smacked down with a gravel by the white wig wearing judge. I'm a product of hard work and care. My environment has only toughened my skin, listening to police sirens at midnight and seeing the young die before they reach the drinking age. You might be wondering why. It must be in the action that is falling behind the tongue of my words. It all starts here. Right here. In a tie. The detail. Before you complete it. Plays an important part. Let's get started. In the necktie, there is a suggestion that is an expression of tying the knot. Derives from the neck of the knotting strings to represent the profit over common thieves. Worn for decorative purposes. Around the neck or shoulders, resting under the shirt collar, and knotted at the throat to show what clan you came from. Under the colors and designs of the face of the tie. Nowadays it's become casual. And in most places, but from where I'm from, it's still looked at in an intelligent way. As you notice, I prefer the half Windsor knot with a dimple. Width, 8 centimeters, 3.15 inches. Length, 148 centimeters, 58 inches. 100% polyester microfiber. It's nothing like it. Know what you're wearing, for it makes a difference in the finish. Now there is something you don't see every day. A young, sophisticated minority walking the streets with a book. In the background, walls drown the graffiti. The smell of fast food dripping grease in the air as people walk by, supersized cups and ketchup dripping burgers. I know it's expected to see sagging pants and underwear hanging out from the back, but there's more to life than that. After-school programs and fancy computer internet cafes are places that are far out of my reach. In my school, they couldn't even afford to give each and every one in the classroom a new book. We would have to share for the most part. And most of us did not have the same volume, so we had to listen to follow along. And then they want to say that we're given the same chance in society in America with the same equal opportunities. I lived about a half mile from the school, but because of the gang problems, I couldn't just walk right through. That's committing suicide. So I had to hop on the bus. That took me 3 miles past my home, wrapped around and dropped me off. This time, waiting at the bus stop, I got hit up by a young group who asked what set I was from. Now this is my prologue before I even wore the tie. I didn't know where I was going in life. I was told to go to school and get good grades and then go to college. And that was it. I had no guidance in life. Most people who went to college came back to work as shift managers at the fast food joints. I didn't want that. I wanted something different. I just didn't have any guidance. I wanted something different. I don't know exactly what I wanted, but I knew it wasn't that. My father was in prison and my mother worked 3 jobs trying to raise me and my 4 sisters. So I can understand that she couldn't be around for me all the time. So let's get back to the bus stop, where the group of gang members asked what set I was from. Do you understand what that means? If I would have said, yes, I'm from a gang, then they would have hit me up and probably shot me. And because I said no, they want to recruit me. And if I would have said yes, they would have jumped me in. But I said no, and they beat me up. And they told me if I ever come back in this area, and if they see my face again, they're going to beat me up again until I join. Then he showed me his gun. It meant serious business. I was scared for my life. After they kicked me in the face and punched me several times, I laid there, kind of peed on myself. I was embarrassed. I tried to stand up. I was staggering, moving back and forth. Like I said, I was really scared and embarrassed. So I went to search for some assistance to help me. I had blood running down my face and a couple of welts on my head. Most of my school books were gone. I had this stain and piss and urine. There was a side business with the front door open. I walked right on in. And I was met at the front door by a clean-cut man wearing a tie. I've seen people wear ties before. I mean, teachers and regular business people. Nobody really of our color. That's just something you don't see on a regular basis with minorities. He was a mentor for underprivileged children to teach them a better way of life. That day changed the way that I viewed society for the rest of my life, forever. I became a member and learned, soaking in knowledge like a sponge, making sure I didn't lose a drop of what they had to say. I made a lifelong partnership with real friends, people that I see to this day. And our kids and children play. The next time I was at that bus stop, I looked just like this. The gang members just looked at me, called me a square. And that was it. Most of those guys are dead now. Crazy, huh? How life really is. I'm a very successful man, and I have been given what I call a gift, a true gift, a real gift, something that you can't package, something that you can't buy at the store. Now as a man, with my own family to attend to, it's such a great and wonderful feeling. I come by the same center that I walked into, bloody and bruised, and donate my time and help those in need 3 times a week. My favorite day is Friday because it's tie day. This day has more significance to me than just cloth and colors. This day is more than a few selected words. It's a meaning that you should know. So say it with me. Friday is tie day. The future is just around the corner. Let our young represent us for who we really are. And a group of young gentlemen will take on the future with smarts, good looks, and intelligence. See you on Friday. And you know what to bring. Bring that time.